Hi and welcome to Winners Corner. The best 3-year-old horses in Sweden are going to battle it out at Solvalla racetrack this Sunday. Of course, we're talking about the Criterium final, and of course, this day also holds a V75 round. Mike, what are your expectations on this fine day?
As usual, it's the Criterium Sunday. It's great sport all through the day, and I'm really looking forward to the finals of the Oaks and the Criterium. It's a very even edition this year, and it's quite difficult to forecast who's going to win and how the race is going to be run.
We get back to that race a little later, but we start off in race 5, which also equals the start of the V75 round. It's the Diamond Mare final, and the race looks pretty open, Mike. How do you want to open up this day?
It's extremely open. I would say this is one or all here. I think we're getting good odds on whoever wins this one, but I'm going to go for number 3, Kinona Goy. She's one of few horses here who's used to the circular start. She's pretty fast from the start as well. And last time she did get completely locked in at Solvalla against tough horses. She looked strong, and I think she comes with good form. From this post here with the circular system, I think she's got a good chance to reach the lead. And in that case, she's definitely the one to beat here. And as I said, I think we're getting good odds on this one.
Okay, we move on to the next race then, which is an apprentice driver's race. 15 horses behind the gate, and what race scenario do you expect here?
It's exactly the same here. It's one or all. I think number 10, Carmine Am, stands out a bit here, but I'm going to go for a really nice show bet here. Number 11, Cyril Axe, is going to be completely overlooked in this race. The horse comes with decent form, I think. Has 2 races now after a long layoff. Second to last time, the horse came back after, as I said, half a year away from the racetrack and raced quite strong. Finished in 13.5 over 2,000 meters and finished very strong over the final stretch there. Then last race, the horse went off stride right away in the start, and I think because of that, the horse is completely overlooked here. I don't think too many people remember this horse. A couple of years ago, this one raced really well on the V75 and definitely has the capacity to be in the top 3 here.
Great. The next race is the Gold Division final. It's race 7, and here we have a couple of horses that a lot of people will talk about. It's Ringo Starr Treb and Nadal Broline. What do you want to do in this race?
I think Ringo Starr Treb has an excellent chance to win this one. He's got gate speed and everything, and he moves down in class. But I'm going to go for a show bet instead. Number 6, Charua Forlan, is going to be my show bet. Very nice horse who comes with excellent form. Driver change this time. Jorma Kontio replacing Hans-Ove Sundberg. I think that's a bit of a plus as well. Last time the horse was out in the Gold Division, was first over all through the trip, managed to take down the leader Spitcam Jubb there over the stretch, but of course got beat by a couple of horses. But I think we're going to see the same kind of scenario this time. Spitcam Jubb to the lead, possibly Ringo Starr Treb on the outside, and in that case Charua Forlan gets a nice cover ride, and with a cover ride the horse can really finish nice. So Charua Forlan is my bet here.
Okay, the 9th race of the day holds a Class 2 final. And what do you want to turn our attention towards here?
I feel that 2 horses stand out here, and one is going to be a very clear favorite. That's number 4, Global Trust. Instead, I'm going to go for the second favorite, who offers good value for money. Number 2, Highland Park. Last time, the 2 favorites battled it out over the final stretch. Global Trust did manage to win that one from the outside position, but I've got a feeling that Highland Park is moving up in form. He's going to take the lead once again, and Global Trust is going to be on the outside once again. I think we're going to see exactly the same scenario, and this time I think the result is going to be reversed. I think Highland Park will come out on top.
Okay, then we move on to the daily double. We find it as usual in races 10 and 11, and DD1 is the race that we've all been waiting for this Sunday. The trotting criterium, 2 million Swedish crowns to the winner. And first, Mike, what do you think of the quality of the horses for this year's edition?
It's just amazing. It's extremely high. I would say this is one of the better editions the last 10, 15 years. Very even, and we got 4 or 5 horses that really stand out as future superstars. I'm going to go for Eric Adielsson's pick here. He had the choice between Very Kronos and Quan Perdu, who's been the king of the crop, and he did choose Very Kronos, and I think that means a lot. Very Kronos was quite impressive in the elimination. Eric Adielson says that he's never felt how good the horse can be, or rather, he feels the horse is really good, but he's never felt the limits for the horse. So I think there's a lot of expectations on Very Kronos, and I think that's going to be my pick.
Interesting choice there. We move on to DD2, and here we have a sprint race for mares. Tell us about it.
I think this can be a pretty boring race. I think Bjorn Goop will take the lead with number 4, I Love Paris. And as usual, when Bjorn Goop is in the lead, he puts the other drivers to sleep. And we see a boring race, and then he just sprints away in the end. So number 4, I Love Paris, very difficult to beat here.
And this means that the daily double this Sunday holds one single combination. Time now to focus on the V75 round, and as always we have to find the winners in 7 consecutive races. And Mike here, he thinks he's got the solution. Let's take a look at what he's created for us. We can see that it holds 3 bankers. Please, Mike, say something short about each and every one of the bankers. Number 10, Carmine Am, V75-2.
It's a very open race. I think it's one or all, but Carmine Am stands out a bit here, has shown excellent form, won last time at Sovalla from the outside position, and has a very good driver in this apprentice drivers race.
In V75-3, you choose Ringo Starr Treb instead of Nadal Brulai.
Yeah, I think Ringo Starr Treb has a chance to reach the lead, not right away from the start, but through the first turn, and in that case, he will be very difficult to beat.
And then we also just talked about number 4, I Love Paris, in the last V75 leg. So instead, Mike, I want to hear what you have to say about the 4th V75 leg, which is the Oaks for the 3-year-old mares. 1.4 million Swedish crowns to the winner.
Yeah, number 3, Dibaba, was so impressive in the elimination. That's got to be the favorite here. But she's up against some pretty tough horses, so I'm hoping to get the payout up. Number 9, Heaven Boko, also impressed me a lot in the elimination, and that one seems a bit overlooked.
560 combinations, that is what this Sunday's V75 system consists of. Of course, you find out additional information about Swedish trotting and horse betting at our website, swedishhorseracing.com. And now, enjoy the races this Sunday at Sovalla Racetrack, and best of luck with your bets. Bye-bye.